If you've ever ripped a dandelion out of your lawn the second it appeared, stop. Because that yellow flower might be the only thing keeping your local bees alive right now. Every spring, homeowners treat the first yellow flowers on their lawn as an emergency, pulling them by hand, spraying broadleaf herbicide, mowing them down before they can even open fully. It's one of the most automatic habits in lawn care, passed down for generations, and almost nobody stops to ask what's actually happening in the weeks just before that flower shows up. The common belief is that dandelions are simply an ugly weed competing with grass for nutrients, and the sooner they're gone, the healthier your lawn looks. It sounds reasonable. It's also missing the one detail that changes everything: timing. Dandelions are almost always the very first widespread flower to bloom after winter, often 2 to 3 weeks before most other flowering plants even wake up. Dandelions provide an easy, accessible source of both nectar and pollen, exactly when it's needed most. Studies tracking early season bee foraging have found that lawns without dandelions saw significantly less bee activity in that critical first window of the year. There's a second benefit happening entirely underground. Dandelions taproot can grow over 10 feet deep, pulling up calcium, potassium, and other nutrients most grass roots can never reach. As older leaves die back, those nutrients return to the topsoil, meaning the same plant you're pulling out is quietly fertilizing the ground beneath your grass. And its long root channel helps aerate compacted soil other plants can't break through. The plant doesn't stop contributing there. Every part of it, the leaves, the flower, even the root, is edible. Used in salads, teas, and even roasted as a coffee substitute in some traditions. And in the garden itself, early aphids drawn to dandelions often become the first available food source for ladybugs arriving in spring, giving natural pest control a head start before your other plants even need it. To be fair, a lawn entirely overtaken by dandelions can outcompete grass in bare or thinning patches, and some homeowners simply prefer a more uniform look for practical reasons like HOA rules. But the instinct to eliminate every single one the moment it appears, especially in early spring, often removes the exact resource pollinators are relying on before anything else has bloomed to replace it. compromise many pollinator-friendly gardens use is delaying the first mow of the season by just 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes called leaving no mow May, letting dandelions complete their earliest bloom cycle before returning to a normal maintenance schedule. Even leaving a few patches unmowed near garden edges gives bees a reliable early season anchor without changing the overall look of your lawn. That yellow flower you spent years racing to remove was never just a weed interrupting a perfect lawn. For a few critical weeks every spring, it might be the only thing standing between a starving bee colony and the flowers that haven't opened yet. This is part of a series uncovering what's really happening in your yard. The mole under your lawn, the wasp on your porch, the caterpillar in your garden, and now this. Next time, it's not even alive. It's something that appears overnight in a perfect ring after rain.
So the next time you reach down to pull that first dandelion of spring, stop and think about who might be counting on it.